Hi, Exas, and welcome to the showcase of the Sweetkin clan, prior to Trainworks update that will contain the fix for Modded Clan. Currently, I'm using a dev version that allows me to play clans, and well, I didn't expect the fix to, like, come as quickly as it did, especially when I said, hey, I'll start doing some recordings of this. And it literally invalidated the previous recording instantly. Things happen. So, anyway, we'll be having a little rundown of what the Sweetkins are. So, logbook. All of you might have a bit of an idea about that little keyword. So, Primordium uses buffet. Little keyword that allows him to be eaten multiple times, or generally that the eaten unit could be surviving the process of activating their eaten effect. And it felt that it had a lot of design space to actually produce unusual effect. As for now, all the eaten characters are mostly based around stat gain. Yeah, there's also that in my mod, but there's not as much of it, as I have creatures that add status effects. I have also creatures that apply status effect when being eaten, and even in the case of Rosette, which is essentially a self-insert OC, if I can have it, the UI is not the best. We have self-buff from being eaten. But yeah. Yeah, so essentially, the Sweetkin are a little crew mostly based around the Eaten trigger. Like, there's about 8 different characters with the Eaten effect. You'll have a lot of effect to increase the HP and apply sap. But dealing direct damage is not their strong suit. Yes, they do have some effect, like Tuning Fork, but it starts at 0, so you need to actually invest in it for it to be worth it. There's other more like Dine and Dash. They're all clunky spells. Punish. They're all things that are like, hey, we can do this, but not great. They have 4, also include back of the line, deal 150 damage to the front enemy and push them to the back. It's essentially a alternate, clunkier version of a curb builder. The mod is almost ready. Mostly it's art assets that are lacking at time. But otherwise, this mod this mod is completely working fine. I'll have to do, well, some thanks to the people that helped me, whatever it might be through commission of assets, or just generally be helpful. I'll have a little list here of the people that I give my thanks. Go see all of them. They're great people. Well, on this, I think it's time to jump into some games, both old and new. We're back in it, and oh, Oh yeah, it's that broken. But it's not the worst. So yeah. Um, one thing that I'll have to say is that there's issues with the well, in my version, there's issue with card rarities. So here, you wouldn't guess that there's an issue, but Dove Livery is a starter card. You're not supposed to have access to it. Yeah, you can potentially start with two rares. Uh, well, but anyway, let's go with this. So, randomly being assigned a mix of Sweetkin with the Wormkin for this last Divinity run. We'll be playing with Dove Livery, which is normal draw. Sadly, I don't think it will be infused, so we'll be ditching it really quickly. And Snakification, which is direct removal for big threats. Can help a lot more in the later game, that's for sure. Like, if you remove a target that has, like, 280 HP and suddenly just turn to 60 HP, that's a lot of damage. Indirect damage, but that's a lot of it. Ooh! Conscription Notice. I want this because Sweetkins don't have the best starts, depending on how things happen. I could pick this in the other situation, but we don't have any way to give buffet right now. Nor do we have buffet creatures, well, eaten creatures, to be on the same floor. We would be essentially trying to have whatever is with Rosette to die before he gets entirely eaten. I'll take Host. Apply some sap. Alright. So here, unit draft. Definitely. We have the Clergyman. If I set up on the top floor, then every time Rosette will attack, all of these will have 0. So, sadly, that's a good one. Well, like I was about to say, sadly we won't have a lot of stats, but should be alright. I'll just be reducing their stats. Now he dies. Because the fact that he gains armor too, it's worth it to have the sap on him. Now we'll take no damage and we'll have all the clergymen essentially just suiciding on top. Ooh, bugflies. Oh, I definitely know the team of that top floor. And if I put them here, it'll just die. Much better than my first run with him, which will most likely not be included in the video. But we never know. Yeah, Snakification doesn't help at all here. We will be giving more stats to him. Wait, it's infused? Oh, because it's a starter! Oh, that's cheating, though! It's cheating! Oh boy, I hope they'll fix the issue of rarities. As it's weird to have 2 starters. But yeah, I'll be trying to cast as much stuff to just increase. We'll be maxing out this. We literally have them with no attack. Sadly, since it's a resolve effect, we won't be getting anything essentially. Like, we won't be sapping the boss. To sap the boss, you need to actually have you need to be using the max tier of a host. which can actually, well, which does apply every time he strikes some of it. Yeah. I think we have our strategy. Well, I say, we still need something that's 2 space that act as a decent defender. Now, Crab Cake could be interesting to make herself a basic defender, but sadly, it's armor, so it wouldn't last too long. Although, Buffet, well not Buffet, but Ice Cream Butler could be interesting if we actually decided to infuse it into a defender. Because, well, more HP on top of a frost effect. A minor one, but still okay. A Confusion, Hosting Kin. We won't have any direct targeting. Echo Infusion. I think we have a setup for whomever we decide is the defender. Ooh. Sherbers. If only. Alright, so plus 40 HP and 4 buffet. Yeah, that's nice. And just to say that yesterday we didn't even have essences on these guys. Yeah. It's another case of something that we could be picking, but I'm more interested either in the Kin Host, but Kin Host would need to be on its own floor, or the Soul Carver. At least Soul Carver has some scaling, the same as the Bog Flies. So I'll be taking him. Ooh, more Wormkin banners. Usually I would try to reduce the cost of these cards. Essentially, well, especially Dove liveries. Dove liveries with reduced costs help a lot in Kenton. Also with, well, I'll be going like Dells, the Chicos, but the charged Echoes. Money. We'll have SweetKin banner, Relic. I would like to see what's here, because depending on what we get, Kin Host Pupa. Well, if we lean into the Dove liveries, Hospitalities, the sap effect would increase the stat on the egg. The only issue here is having to wait for, well, it's not instant. Taking this is essentially leaning into a strategy that, oh wait. I want to check the unit ascends for, where is he? Here. More HP, more space, so egg would still be a 3 size. Because we could lean into a Kin Host with a lot of essence. It would be a dead weight until we, like, I think we'll be going to Herzl Horde to try to get another Chico, charged Echo oriented thing. Merchant of Steel could be interesting if we wanted to boost, but I'll be focusing on Merchant. Multi-Strike. Oh. Well, we can technically have Kin Host Vessel with Multi-Strike. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, well, no, it will be a 2 space. Oh, that's alright. Here you go. Echo Stone, no. Even then, we don't have it. Don't have the space, so Engage Pact. Sacrifice Soul Carver into Kin Host. So when he hatches, he'll be 3 size, but otherwise, he's our only card that is a priority draw, so if we don't pick another priority draw, we'll have it sitting comfortably. And we don't use thing with spell power. I think that's about it. We try to keep money for the Merchant of Magic, just to reduce some cost, because we'll definitely need something that do charge echoes. I said I needed money, I'll take the money. So alright, let's see. Him... We could technically kill him using the snackification if it's too much trouble. He applies sap. We technically need to play him first, which will have a Oscar Hermit as a defender for Soul Carver in the back. Now we do have Bogflies, which are less effective right now, so I think we'll need to take additional space or find a card that adds space, which Sweetkins has like one, but it's a rare, so maybe after Talos, yeah. Oh, alright, it's the armor Talos. We don't have anything here. Doing this essentially means more hit from him. But at least this just removes one annoying enemy. So we'll be just taking additional 2 damage from it if it ever reaches the pyre. You die. I could boost his HP technically, but all we want is to get him to safety, so to speak. I have another one downstairs, but I don't care. Let's try to prioritize charged echoes. Still, we don't have to fear much about stuff. We should be able to hatch it before big guys show up on lower floors. Sadly, we're essentially just sacrificing units. But this is better than just losing everything. And he also gains attack every time we cast something here, so even if he stays a nag, he will still be more powerful, so to speak. Well, we do have what it takes to hatch it on top floor. The only way to act... Well, I say the only way. No, he gains attack, so... I'll have this just to remove the spikes, and we'll be hatching him next turn. We're definitely losing the other guy, but that's a small price to pay to have an egg, which will not keep the debuff from this. So yeah, good job. Here we go. Pupa. Not the strongest, but definitely decent. So here. Yeah. If we can have more charge echo stuff, the egg strategy would go better. I might like to get Nurture from well, as a champion upgrade to increase the stat of the egg while it's in the back, and Begrudging Patron could go well, technically. Punish can help too with other floors, but right now we don't have what we need. We don't have at all what we need. If we had a way to put holdover, well, not holdover, to put permafrost on this would be great, but we'll be spending our money into reducing the cost of stuff, so Bounding Echoes is great. Bounding Echoes. So if we hit Echo Infusion, it's self-helping. And it's also like it if we add cards essentially that we'll want to play, things will go way better. Oh nice. So when a spell we consume is played, this is going to help a lot because it's essentially +2. If we play Snackification on top floor, so I think we'll be focusing on a card that have discards or Split Anvil. Oh, Split Anvil 2 is interesting because we can actually increase the cost of something and have a turn of spells, which we do have a lot of spells. That would mean that we would not be taking extra spegs, but instead we'll be taking extra draws though. Both are interesting because the cards for the Sweetkins are not really the best for discarding. Like, I think the consume in Sweetkins are not as good. Like, oh, I've skipped 2 pages. Like here, Snackification, we have this. Begrudging Patron costs a lot. We have Fight Till the Last One Drop. We have, well, Special Renovation would be the instant pick. Full Course, they're all clunky, essentially. But if we go to Wormkin, we have a lot of small cards that are easy to consume. But essentially this would mean that we'd be always trying to pick a consume card from them. Split Anvil works better with my clan because we have a lot of pricey cards that are hard to play. It's like we can lean into either, but essentially this have the most immediate rewards. I'll go check Concealed Caverns before deciding if I pick the Relic. More than like, oh, this is not what I expected. A Vulcan, Melting Remnant, or Umbra. So Reform is not necessarily what we want, but could help if we lose the front random unit. A Vulcan, it's healing, it's buffs. Or Umbra. Umbra leans a lot into the gimmicks that we have with my Sweetkins. Like, we could technically have a floor with both Butler and something weird. Furnace Staff. Ooh! Well, interesting for sure. Shrouded Spikes is just stupid. Or Shroud Mitosis. So, Shroud Mitosis, usually you wouldn't use it for things, but most of my Sweetkins can reach ludicrous-like stats. So, imagine a big unit that can get Multiply. It's like having the best Dogo just multiply ×3. Shroud Spikes helps if we could accumulate stats. Because right now, the best we have is the Ice Cream Butler. We would just be applying a lot of Frostbite instantly. Like, 6 × 4? 24 Frostbite at best. Shroud Mitosis just produce a floor. And if that floor survives, we have even more of them every time Shroud Mitosis comes. I'll be taking Shroud. This is the kind of strategy that helps a lot my clan. Now we just need to focus on... Like, I want to focus on Merchant of Spells, but we might very well go just after on the Merchant of Steel. Divine Horde is less interesting because I think we'll be trying to find a good essence for the Butler. Because sadly, most of my creatures like the eaten creatures, don't really go past a stat line of 15, 515 or 416. Unless we're talking about the Pyretatos, which is about the 30-30 or the 40-40. Anyway, if we find a Pyretato, which is a banner unit, then, I mean, we're a bit too late for this, I think. Like, Shroud Mitosis would be funny as hell to use. Bit sad that I'll be essentially giving something as a tribute to them. Like, we can't even use Shroud Mitosis right now. This would just reduce the status. I'll just put stat here, and we can wait for the Bogfly. We don't generate enough echoes, sadly. And yeah, here's the Ice Cream Butler, which can't really survive right now. The livery, echoes, and I don't have enough hospitality because of Amber Drain, yeah. We'll be definitely losing units. The eggs still get buffs, so we're not as much in trouble, but we're essentially in trouble. I'm just going to... I need to lean the deck. We're losing him. This... If we continue to buff him, we can definitely have this egg do some nasty things to these guys, but sadly we'll I think if we survive this run, we'll be very freaking close. The good thing here is that Rosette is able to keep them at bay somewhat. And here's a place where snackification helps. Just killing something that's annoying. You, I will just kill it, you, because I don't want to see you here. Snackification on you. Play the Bugfly all the way in the back, or... Nah. I'll play Hospitality here. This is maybe stupid, but that's my strategy to just try and have stuff happen. So right now I'll just be trying to protect the kin host. Because right now that's a bit more problematic. We'll be losing Rosette. Do I have units? I have an Ice Cream Butler. I'm totally fine with losing Rosette if we can draw into him. We have 16 cards. We'll be drawing 10 of them. This is going to be a rough one. We'll definitely be losing them. That's a given. I'll be just using Hospitality to give more HP to him. Let's just drop. It's like, let's do damage to the I should have chosen the other way around. Ugh. But essentially, we just need the kin host pupa to survive. And we got unlucky, but now we have maxed out this. So we have 12 cards, is that it? No, 10 cards, so it's half the chances. I could apply Reap to her and try to have stuff, but I'll just do Dove Livery first. No luck. Then Fracture to start doing stuff because he'll be applying Reap. And yeah. Now please, Ice Cream Butt. Yes! Oh, he survives alone. But still, here's the combo I wanted. Yeah! So yeah, imagine it's just a two-piece combo. If we put Intrinsic on... well, I say put Intrinsic and Permafrost on the Shroud, we could have a floor with a lot of strong Ice Cream Butlers on their own on the floor. Now they only... why are you taking damage? Oh, because... is it doing the calculation weirdly? Oh no, because they all get eaten. I'm a dummy. Well... so yeah, they all get eaten and apply 16 Frostbite. This is not the best blockers, but this is going to be a fun run. Oh, Specials of Renovation! Oh, that's wonderful! We took the Split Anvil! That's the perfect card to pick! 3, let's increase a room to be giant. Heal the Pyre. And make all the other cards just be free. Oh, this is perfect. This is going to be a crazy run. Lime! Oh, Lime is interesting. Lime naturally produces things that we can multiply using the Shroud Mitosis. So I think we have our floors. We have a top floor with at the very least, we want to have Rosette with Rosette working with Kinhost. We can have a floor that has all the junk units that we don't want to play to feed Lime and start creating Sorry Guards. And finally, we have a floor that will be just whatever, like, eaten unit we want to multiply. Although, sadly, if we multiply the Sour Guard, if Lime is still alive, then we end up with we simply end up with just a lot of creatures. We don't need space now. We'll get more draw. Or more energy. Wait, I think it's a consume card. Yeah, it's a consume. If we take energy, we could technically remove consume on the we could remove consume on this. So yeah, we're going over there. We have zero reason to remove cards right now. Which is funny to say. Wormkin Banner. So Inspire gains stat and has HP baseline. Or we can have an army of Ice Cream Boyos that apply a Reap. Both are interesting. Because we could definitely have our Ice Cream Butlers just applying Reap. This would make for a very interesting build. Inspire, well, we're not really remaking stuff, but this would mean that the backline would get stronger and stronger. So whenever we would duplicate the floor, it would be higher and higher in stats. That can be interesting. It's either Reap or Scaling. And the fact is, like, if this effect was not just +1/+1 to self, this would be crazy because you could have an entire floor just Ice Cream Butlers buffing themselves. What other essences would I love? Like, I know Lime is just a stat of stat, a sack of stat, but we won't be using Lime as stats. We'll be using Lime as an actual character to produce more stuff to attack the floor and mess with people. Unless I'd like to have a 20-45. Tough choice. But I can always just sacrifice the Train Steward. Nurture? Nope, we didn't get Nurture. We have the Host too. If I decide to put Rosette on the lower floor, they would definitely help with survivability for the rest of the clan. Like Lime with Rosette? Could be an idea. Merchant of Magic. You have double stack, which mainly means more sap or more reap. Don't really have cards that helps from having this. Reducing the cost of something is special, because we could always reduce the cost of special renovation. But now that we have Split Anvil, it's more of a matter of trying to get other types of upgrade. And we have nothing useful. Like Dove Livery would be the only thing I would think about reducing the base cost. So, Keepers of Echoes into Ice Cream Butler. So now we have a scaling ice cream dude. Oh yeah, and in the past, doing so, like using a Sweetkin unit as an essence, would just have softlocked the game. Oh, this is wonderful. So, reduce the cost on Dove Livery, so that we can use it as a free charge deco thing. Upgrade and remove consume. We now have a way to increase the size of any given floor if we wanted, or we could make it so snackification also trigger our Split Anvil and is always in the deck. That feels a lot safer than just having this, because we don't need special renovation more than once. Snackification, on the other hand, is I would almost call it a better version of the not Melting Demise. What the heck? I don't recall the name of the Crushing Demise. Yeah, alright. I was about to open the log, but just remember it. I just remembered it. So yeah, we have now 2 cards that can actually help us just chain. But I'll just be doing this. We can focus on taking a bit more pricier stuff. Yeah. Think we're alright. I more than likely will be taking shards for the for my spells more than anything. More armor? No problem. That just gives more value to my oh no, not you. So yeah, they're effectively the same as Rosette. Apply sap to enemy, apply sap to enemy. But in their case, it's only the specific unit. So yeah, now the question remains. Oh well, he doesn't have attack. Just kill him. And then we're still able to play stuff. We'll have Lime. Yeah, Lime. Kinhost on middle floor, because we can always increase it. Rosette? Well, no. We need space for Lime. Otherwise, we won't be having anything, so... Rosette. Shattered Shell. I mean, that works. We could have something better, but this will definitely work. And now we got stuff, so here, special renovation, heal a little bit the pyre. Let's make sure that this dies. Oh no, it consumes it. Well, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Yeah, trying to kill something that doesn't die. But that's a lot of echoes just poured into him. We can literally have this in front, and this will be keeping him alive and returning him to the back. Alright. This doesn't die. Well, +3 will be interesting. We can always put more stuff here. And I'll put the train steward. This is going to be pricey a little bit in terms of energy, but could be worse. And here we go! Bugfly is dead, and we have a helper in the form of Sargard being summoned. Nice little defender. Wait. Oh, the Sargard. Oh, that's interaction I didn't expect, so... yeah. Summoning creatures is, not the easiest in modded clans, to say the least. I would need to pour the 3 different things. He reached the pyre, barely does damage. She would die if I put enough things into this, so here you go. Yeah, I need to duplicate the snackification, I think. And now we have a Lime who's stuck in the front line. Oh, let's do something funky. Let's hatch the egg using their own tools. So yeah, here I'll just be giving more stats to the winged to keep his sap a bit higher. We'll be losing a lot of people in middle floor, that's a bit sad. At least we're taking a lot less damage, we have sustain. He's taking a lot of damage. Let's just reduce his stats, and that does nothing. I screwed up. I screwed up, and I'm going to take a shit ton of damage from top floor. Yeah, this is that was a bad fight. Alright, Ice Cream Butler, enough to win. Also Bugfly in front. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I need a bit more oomph. My strategy is not 100% good. Work Shift, definitely if I get it. This is another card that helps. Veil of Reality, discard 2 before drawing 2. This can help cycle to more useful stuff too. I'm torn. I could take Veil or Work Shift. Work Shift allows to mess a lot more with Lime. which I think our strategy would lean into. Teammate would help if we had... if we were trying to have a strong unit that is usually like either inert, that's the alloyed construct, or maybe a creature that is has burnout that we don't want to burn. Like, imagine if you reform a draft. Usually draft would last like two turns, because sadly one turn is enough to just die from without the resolve effect just proccing. So if you have 2 or more burnout, you'll be removing the consume effect on yourself. And you can keep reapplying consume. So long as it's not a value of 1, you'll be... that essence will make it so that you never have to worry about the unit burning out. But yeah, I'll be taking work shift. If we can give a bit more stats to Lime, we could have her floor being composed of a lot of Sour Guard. Or Veil of Reality. Like, neither of them are infused, so that's a bit sad. But work shift allows us to continue messing with our big lass. Oh, Forgotten Trade. That's interesting. Revenge of the Damned 2. Deal more damage for each spell in consume pile. We're not really using this. Revenge of the Damned, we need to buff it for it to be any use. And sadly, I don't think our strategy can use these. Forgotten Trade depends on what we hit first, because can certainly help start rolling, essentially. But I think we're forced to skip. Alright. Merchant of Steel. If we can increase Lime because of how all the shenanigans with how summoning works, we would have... this would essentially buff the Sour Guard being summoned. You would think that we would be summoning Force 16, but no! If you increase the stat on Lime, you'll be increasing the stats on the Sour Guard too. So, buffing Lime might be a good solution. Do we have, like, I think an essence for Lime could help too. Let's check the Divine Temple. -2 to spell cost. I mean, if we wanted a free work shift, but we are using the Split Anvil, so no. We have nothing of use here. Like, Intrinsic would have been great. And here, the best we can do is add bonus HP and have bonus attack per charged echoes, which would be a baseline +5. Or a flat disc, but what we need is attack. Less so HP. And Steel, Multistrike. Alright, this is going to be stupid, but if Multistrike gets given to the Sour Guard, this is going to be crazy. And we could technically give more HP to these, but if we could give instead Quick... Oh, Large Stone. So this is going to be extremely stupid. So we still have the issue that whatever we summoned, we decide to summon on her floor, we still have the problem that Sour Guards die after 4 turns, because Lime will naturally consume them. So the big floor doesn't last unless we continue to have unit die. Now let's check conceal caverns. The spikes. Consume, apply, burnout. Oh. A Vulcan rail is the best thing, in my opinion. I'll be taking a Vulcan. My deck is bloated, but it's not the worst. But I can confirm at least that Lime isn't going to die easily. Having, yeah, so... could buff them. We have a lot of creatures, like... I prefer to max out Shard Soul Carver and Lime, at least so that both I already rerolled. Oh yeah, I took both of these. Well, is there any console cavern I would like to go to? Well, now I'm less interested with spells now that we're settled, so more than likely would be going to Unstable Vortex, maybe? Huh. Now, is it worth it to... like, if I get a proper unit to infuse into Lime, we would definitely be settled. I think we'll be skipping the Merchant of Trinkets, sadly. I won't have any money for anything, so just give money to the Soul Carver. Attack to the Soul Carver. If we want to face Divinity, we'll be forced to take a lot more upgraded Divine Temple if we're not multiplying something. If we could have, like I say, have multiple of, if we could have multiple of Lime on the same floor, this would be wonderful, but we can't do that unless we find Portal Masters. Or if we need to increase the size of bottom floor. Crystal Cloak! This is ironically the best enemy we could be facing for for Lime. Lime can totally handle Crystal Cloak. We'll be taking the bonus on everything. They're big. Alright, so... you have a Shattered Shell. Oh, that's good. Well, this is going to be unique. Like this. Then a Vulcan. Snackification for 1. This is not really what I wanted, but still works. Now let's start infusing the egg. So yeah, we have a plan for 3 different floors, which is wonderful. Although I can't say that it will work on every floor. Now we have Lime. Super. Bounding Echoes. We'll be playing Lime, which 2 don't have enough for Steward. Oh, that's bad. I don't have the space for Stewards. Oh no. Well, we need to wait. We need to wait for stuff. Alright, this is not what I wanted to see. That's a Bugfly, and that's Spatial Renovation, so... Spatial Renovation will be making space for stuff here. All of these are almost dying, that's crazy. We're losing Rosette because of these 2. That guy is surviving. So... Unless we cast a lot of stuff top floor, it's more than likely that this guy will go through. We can't save him. We cannot hatch him too, so... With 2 reefs, we at least kill this one, which will... Yeah, +4, -16. Yeah, this is perfect. We'll give more HP to Shattered Shell just so that it survives, because it always kills everything. Now, let's see. The stupidity of the new system. Yeah, he has the box. The Buffett guy has has access to stuff. Yeah, oh, he dies. That's not good. I'd like to... Oh, I don't have space because he has +1. Well, you here to tank. I can put this on him so that he survives. I just put this so that we have an army of them. Now our job would be to push Lime to the back before they die, because we need a... Oh, they more than likely will still die. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, you still die, but now doesn't take down him. We'll be playing everything here, and we don't have enough. But yeah, Lime can handle stuff if things are done correctly. And sadly, it's more than likely not going to happen. I'm doing my best. Oh yeah, well, this saves HP for him, but... Yeah, I'm losing this entire floor after one turn. So it's just -4 attack on... Oh no, they're not targeting the right character. Well... Because, yeah, they're going to be attack. Oh no, they attack first. We should be alright, at least for this. Him here. I'm totally not using him. His ascent into Lime would have been better, so then suddenly... No luck. So yeah, these doesn't get killed, so... She gets a +2 after -4. This is going to be a bit more problematic. So we essentially just did a -2 damage. Yeah, this is not going to go well. Now we're just trying to apply Reap as much as we can. She dies. Super. Well, applying this just to remove stats from her. Well, at least Lime did a good job of tanking downstairs. Ha! Pyrotato! That's exactly the kind of unit that I talked about. +15/+15, resolve, deal damage to all. This would be a stupidly bad thing to add to the bottom floor. Or Cayenne at least gives a base rage, so all the summons from Lime could have rage. But that's still a 2 cost that could be bad for us. I prefer to skip and try to get a better essence from than we didn't. Broken Memories. Return consume spell to the top of your draw pile. Essentially what? Return spatial renovation to the top of the draw pile? I'll be taking this. Alright. We have concealed caverns. I said about going there, but... Gain money when eaten. Well, we'll certainly be gaining money once we actually get our line of soldiers. We can expect at least 80. With current build, it's about 80 gold. Firewall would just be an additional layer while we try to heal using spatial renovation. But the money will help us more in the long run. First relic of my mod that we find on recording. Remain of a Great Rail. Is there anything I'd like to purge? We need the bogflies to be played in front of Lime. At least so long as we don't have special renovation. These guys have been our only source of main source to activate the pupa, sadly. Dove liveries, now that they're improved. Echo Infusion? Echo Infusion hasn't served a lot. It's essentially, next time that I play Echo Infusion, it stopped existing. If we take one more space, then Train Steward can be played on first turn to activate Lime. Oh, I'm only allowed on this. Alright, no, leave it alone. It's not as free of a purge as I would have imagined. We don't need Divine Boon, but we'll need to use a Divine Temple with some kind of essence. Permafrost! Oh, that's good. Alright, Permafrost on Shroud Mitosis. Now we can actually use this. If we upgrade the spell cost, well, technically, I think Split Anvil for the turn. Alright. But if we want to be able to always use it, we'll need to have a cost reduction on it. Which is maybe not what I want to do. Like right now. Do I want to reroll? I don't think so for now. Time for Fell. Oh, I've already been recording for an hour now? Oh god, why am I playing so slow? I think I might be I might cut stuff, but anyway. Didn't expect that I'll be pondering that much over my own gameplay. Chatting and expressing my idea, trying to explain stuff is pricey in time. Alright. Sadly, these guys will need to go through, I think. Oh. Oh, well, I mean, we do apply sap, so... A Paraffin Tug. Alright, Paraffin Tug. Defend us. I'd like to play the Bogfly, but sadly I don't think we'll be able to. And now all the rage that's been put on top floor has been mitigated. Snackification! We can actually kill the big guy. This could be interesting. Hey, Butler! I should have played Bounding Echoes, but not the worst. I don't have anything to return. That guy is going to go up. I don't need much right now from him. It's a bit of a waste, but that's essentially what I need to do. We need 3 more casts and then we have activated him. I'll be having some weak-ass butlers. Ah, here you go, Shroud Mitosis. This makes makes Special Renovation free though. So yeah, let's go. Alright. Work shift didn't get the complete reduction. I think I might do Special Renovation here and try to set up on middle floor. We're more than likely going to lose the butler. Oh, I mean, we're most likely gonna lose him. Not if I do this, and now we lose a lot of them. And I misplayed? Oh, I don't have any energy. Well, I mean... she's going to kill 2 of them. She's still killing many of them. And with Rosette, police here should be safe. A bit sad to be losing a lot of them on this one, but could be worse. No attack! Alright. Lime is in the bottom of the deck. Oh, that's bad. We're losing 2 of them on top floor. Now it hatches. We can try to set up for a bugfly. 4 plus 6, and then we need this and this. Now this means that everything dies and we can technically set up a lime on top, well, bottom floor. This is so bad. Alright. Lime. Now, you survive, but we're having a lot of issues. That unit dies from... it takes enough damage so that it dies from the Eaton effect. HP reduced below 1. This would remove 4 damage. You put Steward. They both die. Great. And then we can try and put some damage on the one in the back. Yeah, they literally, it's the equivalent of having eaten the statue. Alright. Broken Memory. Spatial Renovation, that's a bit more of HP. Fracture. Sacrifice a Steward. Hospitality. We're in a lot of trouble, problem right now. Might be way too close for comfort. I played this badly. Renovation. Shroud Mitosis. Work Shift. apply a reap to this guy. We can survive! And then Fel will lose a lot of stats. Yeah, and there's a bug with the key to announce the HP gain, so they all get eaten. Oh, but it's all in one turn. Yeah, I can't. He dies. Oh, that's bad. That would technically help him. So yeah, she loses only 4 attack. Now he lives. Technically, Snakification gives him HP. And then we have the choice. Applying a Reap to Fel, which will stay at this for now, or giving stats to him. Fel is going to do a lot of damage. Fracture procs after the Eaten effect, I think. Like, if we apply Reap 4 times 4, I'm going to do something stupid. Yeah, it was stupid. Oh, it increased the stats. Because there's more charged echoes on the floor, yeah. I tried. Yeah, he survives with 1. He gets eaten instead of the rest, so she has 27 damage per. Bugfly is a defender. Dove livery. We can stack hospitality on her and have her lowered. Like, she has more HP, but at the same time, she has a lot less attack. Hospitality. Infusion. Dove livery. Fracture. Alright, so if I had applied a Reap to her instead of trying to kill my own unit, because I never tried reaping a eaten unit, wow, I could have won, more than likely. Like, imagine, so if I wasn't dumb, she would have taken at least 4 more things of Reap, so 7 times 4. Well, anyway, unlucky. This is a failure, but honestly, this is a failure that wasn't the worst. In another life, this could have been a great run. Well, I think this is all for this game. So, hey, enjoy the next one. Maybe a bit older, but that's a game from yesterday where the essence weren't there yet with Sally, which was wonderful. I'll see you soon in Monster Train. I hope you'll be one of my customers, so to speak. Have fun.